Okay. So the theory was the compression.
Yeah.
Let me take it to paint again. Just wanted to make I want to make it clear. Okay. So we have this, guys. We have a Germany here. This is Germany with 100,000. 100,000 troops here.
Yeah.
10. Okay. So now they are there coming to attack whatever country, weaker country than them.
Yeah.
This is Niger here, up here. So these guys, they send their troops down to Anambra State. Here.
Yeah.
They send their 1,000, or let's say 2,000. 2,000 German troops sent down. Okay.
Yeah.
So whatever they want from Nigeria, they want oil, they want whatever, they want to do whatever they want to do there. Okay. Here we have a state, and then here we have another state.
Yeah.
Here we have another state.
Yeah.
Here we have another state.
It's like a staircase.
Okay. Yeah. So we have this state, and here and okay, we have these states here.
Yeah.
So why these guys, they want to clear the road first?
Yeah.
Because here they got here, and then it's the oil zone here.
Mm.
This is what they are looking after, because they want to take it all. So now for them not to get disturbed when they go back to Germany, they
Yeah.
must clear everything there is put by Nigerian government.
Yeah.
Mm. Now the troops of Germany, they will come here at this first stage,
Yeah.
they kill everything here.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what are they going to do? They're gonna pass to the next stage.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when they enter here, they have to do what first? They have to make sure that here, there's nothing left here. They come back, recheck,
Yeah.
and then they kill again. Whoever left there who can perform, then they kill them.
Yeah.
Then after that, they come back here.
Yeah.
They kill this side, kill everything here.
Yeah.
And then they pass to the next date.
Yeah.
Then there, a number of troops are left there at the gate. And then a certain number comes back to finish off here. And then they pass to here. And they kill everything.
Yeah.
And the same thing is done. Come back and reassure, okay, we've killed everyone here. They kill. To make sure that there is nothing left there to disturb them when they move with that ball.
Yeah.
And they come here.
Yeah.
And they kill everyone. Now, this date is the last date here. What is going to happen?
They can move aggressive. Yeah?
So the only thing now they are left with is them loading the oil to their transport, going back home freely.
Yeah.
Freely. So we take it back to the charts.
Yeah.
We're gonna be having that guy in the chat.
You wanna have?
We're gonna have this guy in the chat.
Yeah.
This is what we have.
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen after that? Is this, you see a very long candlestick.
Yeah.
Followed by maybe a base one there.
Yeah.
And then they continue
Yeah.
to your lower low, which is your first TP here.
Yeah.
Or it's your second TP. Your first TP is the low. This is gonna be your first TP. This is TP1. And this can be your TP2. TP2. Yeah. In many cases, it surpasses that TP2 because the trend has changed. So it goes off. So you can just trail your stop maybe to that lower high there formed in that base candle.
Yeah.
And then you let the market move. So whether they come back to that stop loss, when you are on the positive, you are safe. So this is the theory or the story of compression. So compression is very nice. And then you take that angle measure from your MT4. This must be lower than 45 or 45 degrees. Just use another color.
This is like
when you measure from if you are measuring from H1 and H4, either H1 or H4 or any time frame you are measuring from, higher time frame, Then if it's a smaller time frame, it must be H1. This must be 45 or less. This angle here must be 45 or less. Yeah. So now let me go back to the charts and see if we can get any example of this. Just trying to see if I can find something. Let's change the charts. Ish. Okay, I'm just gonna make this obvious one. I think I analyzed this chart on Sunday or Monday, I'm not sure. But okay, let's say we're on H5 or H4. Okay, I regret not taking this trade. Yo. Where is the? Okay. So let's cut it here. Let me cut it here. Okay. So what am I seeing here? I'm seeing a downtrend for sure. This is my downtrend. So the market is currently approaching a certain level in a form of retracement. That's fine. So now what am I seeing on my side? I'm seeing my candlestick. This is my type 1 engulfing. Small candlestick, a base candle, and then this is the engulfing bearish candle, or else as simple as a supply zone. This is a supply zone. And then here, my QML. This is my QML. Then we go to lower time frame, 30 or 1 hour, it's fine, even 15 minutes, fine. Okay, now here is my QML here. Where am I going to spot my decision point or MPL or a supply zone? Drop-based drop or rally-based drop, but a supply zone that's going to enable me to sell this compression. Because these guys, this was the demand zone here. And this pin buy here, or a doji or a spinning top, whatever, but it's a base candle. It was a demand. And then again, this one, hanging man here, is the demand zone. Whether you take this mid-size spinning top or this one, it's a demand zone. So they kill here, they break through, they come back to make sure they kill. They go to another state, and then they kill, they go off and come back to the demand zone. They kill everyone. Same thing here, same thing there. Now, the 100,000 or the 98,000 that was not sent down is waiting there to carry the oil down. But they're not just waiting anywhere, they're waiting on a supply zone, they're waiting on your QML. This is your QML. This is our QML. This is our QML. So now this, I want this drop base drop here. Drop base drop. This can be your MPL supply zone. It's a semi-clean supply zone. It was only tested by that supply zone there. Even if you can take this one, me, I'm still comfortable. Because if you sell here, you're only having 26 or 27 pips as a stop loss. And then against that zone there, which is 91 pips. So that's because I will never buy a chocolate for 10 rands, or let's say I'll never sell the supply zone. I can never sell a chocolate for 10 rands, whereas I have a chance of selling it for, let's say, 11 rands there. So let's consider this zone as your decision point. You want to sell there, that zone. Now you are having a 20 pip stop loss. Yeah. Better than 27 or 26. And then your TP is now 100. So 1:5. 1:5, 1:4. Let's make it 1:5. Fine. Or else, the good way to take your profit is go back to a higher time frame, and then you look at the left. You look for a demand zone on your left. So this is the untouched zone there. Yeah. So we can go to this level. This type 1 engulfing, it's your zone to zone. You're trading from a zone to the next zone. Then we go back to our 30 minutes. Our compression is very clear here. And then now to reuse the fib you've explained on Sunday, I think it was Sunday or Saturday, but it's the fib we've been using. Now you know your numbers of the fib, but 78 is the king maker, everything. So here is 78 here. If you entered at this decision point, you're still fine. At that one, I guess you're gonna be sniping because 78 is a bit far from the one we considered. Here is our 78. So if you enter here at this decision point, you are fine. There, I'm sure you're gonna be having a touch and go. And then now your fib is assisting you to say, okay, I'm also seeing the same decision point. So we can continue. And then you wait on the market. Okay, we are just few pips from our TP here. Maybe by tomorrow we'll wake up with the TP complete. But that's the compression theory or compression story. And then if you don't want to look at it this way, you can just look at it as chart pattern, your wedges, your triangles, I mean your rectangles and your triangles. So if you would look at it in a form of these chart patterns I've just mentioned, this would be your compression chart pattern, this one. So this would be a channel, an ascending channel, compression, up, down, up, down, up, down, up until the supply zone, and it's changing the trend up until there. So in other cases, you get a wedge. In other cases, you get a triangle, whether it's an ascending triangle or it's a descending triangle. But a compression is very nice and reliable when it's one of those chart patterns. So I think, Mr. President, you can take over. I think I'm done myself.
But you know what?
Hey,
Yeah, let's just do some analysis, man. Can you just take a look at one of
yeah.
maybe
Okay.
we can maybe using what we have just that now we can just go over maybe like let's what's the or maybe we can have the guys, they can suggest on the chat box which pair they want us to check out.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we can go over the Euro USD.
Euro USD.
Yeah.
Let's check Euro USD. Euro USD.
Because I'm still expecting to drop to that level. Can you see it there in your left?
Yeah, I've also been eyeing this level.
Yeah.
So let me just clean this. I back test a lot, so my charts are dating.
What?
I'm saying I back test a lot, so my charts are always.
Yeah.
Here, Ash. Okay, let's go to daily, but I think this is from a candlestick on weekly, but even daily is giving us. Let's see weekly. Okay, weekly is a pin bar, which is not giving us much of details, but it's a good thing. It's a pin bar. It's one of my candlesticks, and it's our candlesticks with the guys that I'm doing candlesticks, which is including you because we started on candlesticks. So this is my type 1 engulfing on daily, okay? And this is a dominant uptrend. So why am I choosing the uptrend whereas the recent movement is so strongly down? It's only because of this compressive movement here. So on top of this, daily type 1 of an engulfing here. What am I also having? I'm also using what's called Kotter's theory, the key levels. Those are my support and resistance. I don't like to throw support and resistance anyway, especially if you are dealing with people who are still new into trading. But if they're not new, then you can use the normal way of throwing the support and resistance. So my engulfing is within that 1.05,000. That's my solid level because these guys, they're not just changing trend or they're changing direction anyway. If you look at the history here, That's the reason is. What did they do there? At that level, they changed it, or they tested that level and changed the direction for a day. Let's make a color stronger. Okay. And then the same thing they did here. No. So they do respect this level so much. But it's another lesson that can take an hour or two. And then I consider this as my daily key level. So now I can go to a lower time frame and look for my MPL or a demand zone to the decision point. Because if I'm gonna trade from here and take this as my demand, this is gonna be very big, and it's Euro USD. So I don't want it. Then we go to say 1 hour time frame. Taking too long. Okay. Let's go to okay. Here on my QML here, you can use this one, it's fine. But also this one, it's just a QM and a QM. And then this is my decision point here. This base can rally, base rally. This is gonna be my decision point. Just want to extend this. Okay. So this is gonna be my decision point in H1.
Okay.
We are just next to our
It's
entry
almost,
there,
I think
and
it's
then,
gonna be there in the morning, or even during
yeah,
the session.
during the day, maybe. But
Yeah.
yeah, tomorrow is your call. Then
You know what I've noticed? I've noticed a certain trend with I think it was past 2 weeks where you see a movement in the pound and then you see the
yeah,
euro maybe like an hour or two, and then the euro will follow pattern and then gold will follow pattern.
yeah,
But Nasdaq,
actually,
the dollar, they've been moving their own way, but you just need to focus on the candlesticks.
yeah. And then if you use our fib, in this case, I don't know if you have another theory behind this, but I'm just using the numbers we know. It's 61, and then it's 50, and then it's 78. So in this case, none of our numbers is confirming with us this decision point, which is now the fib for me. It's inapplicable in this case. But what's nice about this QM, it's the pips from the head to the QML. Is this distance? It's just 31 pips. So if we enter at the QML straight, we only gonna have that stop loss of 31 pips. Gonna be 31 pips. So now looking at a compression side of things, this is what we have in as compression. Whether you can start drawing it from there, and then you close it like this as a descending wedge. It's up to you. Whatever chart pattern you will see with your eyes there, it's compressive. But for me, I'm seeing a descending wedge. So yeah, maybe someone will see this, will draw his from maybe like this, which is giving us just a channel, maybe, which is still fine, but it's just a compression. Another person will say, it's a finishing triangle. It's still our chart pattern. And then we are just expecting a buy. And then you can measure the angle. I don't remember where we got the angle measure here, so I don't want to waste time looking for this thing. The angle measure. But if it's lower than 45 degrees there on H1 or H2, H3, H4, I am good. If it's 45 or less, you can give it 50 if you want to go over. But once the trend is more than 50 degrees steep, it's not a good trend to trade against. So here also, we must be cautious because this is a downtrend at the end of it. Just that we're trying to catch the early bid. This is a downtrend. So your lot size, if the account is saying trade it with 2 lot size, at least trade it with 0.5. Because we don't know what might happen. These guys might go over. Risk management. So I think the Euro USD is gonna be fine because we left with 5 minutes only. And then if I'm taking another pair or another instrument, then not gonna have enough time. But one of the guys that I'm working with, I'm just gonna share his USD analysis. Just a brief. I think it was last week, he showed me his analysis on USD. I think we were analyzing it from H4, but it was the same concept I'm sharing today. It's loading for too long. Okay. So this was his analysis. Here was his QML. But he took his candlestick from weekly. Oh, those are my key levels there. But I won't change this broker. It's gonna take me too long. I don't know why it's loading for too long. But this was his analysis. And then this was compression. Up there, this guy is killing everything here for no disturbance. And look at them now. And they are still going down. But here was his decision point. And his decision point, it automatically fell on a daily key level here, 34,500. So these guys, when they testing a support and resistance, they're not gonna be changing a direction on a weird number. Like if you're talking about USDs are on a number like 17 rands, 35.47 cents, let's say. No, they're gonna be in a zone of 17 rands 45 cents simple, or 17 rands 35 cents, or 37.50, whatever, but a solid number. So I think, especially for the new guys, it's easier when you want to use this level. But at least when you are drawing them, draw them up until a certain time frame, because it's going to be cluttered. Let's say if I'm continuing with drawing these levels in H1, I'll end up not seeing the charts. So when you have practiced it a lot, then you even decide not to draw them at all, because you know it, okay, the numbers for USD are like this, and then for USDJPY are like this. And then when you analyze, you are collecting your odds there, then you know which number to plot. So I think we're gonna be over the time. We left it 1 minute, Mr. President. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I think we're good. We're good. Thank you, man. What we'll do, obviously, I'll upload it on YouTube. Thank you very much, man, for your time. And obviously, we'll have a chat over the weekend because there's some stuff that I think we can go over in terms of lessons. But more than that, I want us to have a community of traders whereby we are doing analysis almost daily basis, if possible, we can. And everyone is trading live account. And also, you can also look into the POFM challenges. But for now, thank you. And yeah, big up to everyone who attended tonight. Thank you, guys. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Kelvin. Yeah, I see your proof. So yeah, we do that. More session like this. Thank you very much, Paula. We appreciate it, my brother.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. So that's the end. That is the end. That is the end. That is the end.